Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I'm going to be talking specifically about 5-Minute Dungeon. So 5-Minute Dungeon is a really, really good board game created by Reid. It was made by publisher Cosmos. And what it is it takes Dungeons & Dragons and it squeezes it, now it does it under a different brand name. It's not an official Dungeons & Dragons product. But it really takes the Dungeons & Dragons experience and it turns it into a 5-minute chaotic card game. And it's not chaotic, it's just speedy and fun. But it turns a dungeon run into a 5-minute encounter, okay? Like into a whole dungeon run into a 5-minute scene, right? And it's really quite excellent. So one of the things it does is it reduxes the powers that you would find in Dungeons & Dragons classes. So the powers that are the things you can actually do. So the structure of it is there are doors and challenge cards. The door cards are things you would encounter in a dungeon or on the way to getting to a dungeon, right? And then also there are challenge cards, and challenge cards are essentially just like door challenges, except they're more severe. They're kind of like almost an elite door challenge. They're like an elite door problem, right? And a goblin would be a good example of of something you would encounter behind a dungeon door card, right? So you actually just bring up these dungeon door cards, and then you use cards that are in your hand to defeat these door problems that come up, these door cards, right? And what you actually use to defeat each card is you have to supply the symbol that are on the card to defeat it. Now, the actions you take are sword, arrow, shield, scroll, and jump, right? Now, if you're paying attention, these map exactly to the classic 4 Dungeons & Dragons classes, right? So, sword maps directly to fighter, scroll maps to wizard, shield actually maps more to cleric, right? Like you're not getting damaged, not so much being healed, right? And then also jump would I would say jump goes directly to thief or rogue, excuse me. And then jump could be used by the rogue, or last is arrow, and the arrow could be used by a fighter or a thief, okay, or a rogue character. And so 5-Minute Dungeon really is a fantastic redux of Dungeons & Dragons. And it really does take 5 minutes to run, not a second more. The game is actually timed, right? And so you have these challenge cards. One of the other things that it has these player mats, right? And the player mats are flippable, and they have 12 different characters. You have sorcerers and wizards, you have barbarians and gladiators, you have paladins and valkyries, you have ninjas and thieves, huntresses and rangers, druids and shamans, and that's it. That's all there is, right? So there's 12 different classes that you can play, right? The other thing that you are doing as you go through the game is you're using your actions and you're using resources to defeat the dungeon, right? It's a card game. It actually plays in 5 minutes. One of the things that's incredible about it is right now you can pick it up at Target and Walmart, which this is really new. I'm really used to cool board games never really showing up at big box stores. Actually, yeah, I don't know if I want to call it those big box stores, but like the main, at Walmart and Target, there really aren't any equivalents to Walmart and Target in the U.S. They're huge retailers that have taken over, that essentially put every single thing you would find, on a main street small business and put it into one building, right? Now, basically, they buy cantaloupes by the millions. Like what do these people know about board games? Well, Walmart and Target don't know anything about board games, but they do know about getting buyers. And recently, the buyers for Walmart and Target have gotten a lot more savvy on what board games to buy, so that there are cool board games showing up at Walmart and Target. And I'm not sure people are really buying these there, but maybe they are, but anyway, this game, you can get it for $20 at Target or Walmart. incredibly easy to get. You could, of course, you could buy it at your friendly local game shop. I'm not a big Amazon fan. I don't really up them, only because I think there's a lot of problems with that model overall, but that's a whole different video. But you can get it at your FLGS, you can get it at Walmart, you can get it at Target. This game is absolutely fantastic. If you like Dungeons & Dragons, you're going to like this. If you don't give two squats about Dungeons & Dragons, you can love this game because it is really fast running, it's fun, it has really good art, it is a fantastic game. I highly recommend 5 Minute Dungeon by Connor Reid and Cosmos. If you play the game, let me know what you think in the comments below. And then if you decided not to purchase it, I'd love to hear why. And please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful day.